What's going on, y'all? So listen. What's going what's going on, everybody? What's going on, everybody? Excuse me, bitch. Let me tell you something. Let me motherfucking tell you something. So, a bitch woke up early today, even though I went to be bed late last night. I woke up early. I woke up on time, did what I had to do, came back home, was home in time for the little global citizen shit. And let me just tell you this. Fuck y'all, okay? That streaming shit, they literally tried the hell out of everybody with that goddamn stream. We're not gonna use this video to rant, but I had to just get that out of my system for a little bit. But anyway, a bitch was tired, okay? So I just now woke up. I'm woke, I'm refreshed, and everything. So I'm looking at the Real Housewives of Atlanta. This is season 11, episode 5, Tatted Tales. And then it starts off with Portia. She's in some place called Crew, whatever. And she with Dennis. This Dennis little hookah spot. Okay. Y'all know hookah ain't nothing but flavor nicotine. Okay. I can't do it. I can't do it. But moving on from that, cause I used to smoke hookah sticks or whatever back in the day, but that shit fucked my throat up. I ain't got time for that. I that's why it kind of made me realize, this why you wouldn't be good at sucking dick. I'm just saying because it fucked my throat up. Anyway, I'm just saying. I just had to put that out there. It correlates somehow. Um, okay, some of y'all experts. I'm not. That's not my ministry. Moving on from that, they getting ready for the spot, because Miss Diane, Portia's mama's coming, and they're trying to do the whole meet the parents thing. So last week, Portia met his mom. This week, he's meeting her mother. And when she shows up, she just want to know everything that's going on. What's making Portia feel the way that she feels? Because I know she ain't pregnant or nothing like that. And they had a little, I say the meeting between Diane and Dennis versus the meeting between Portia and his mom went a whole lot better than his mom. And I feel like Portia and her mother have basically the same type of personality. They're bubbly and they're anxious and they can't wait for this and they like homegirls and stuff like that. So they kind of play off of each other the same way, as to, Dennis' mama was more so concerned about her son, okay, because you know how black mamas is, especially black mamas are about their sons, especially if that's their youngest son or their only son. They're very protective. They don't want nobody coming in encroaching on their territory. You know what I'm saying? So of course they're gonna give them the third degree. All right. But with Portia mama, she did it a little bit, but she was just more so accepting. She talking about is marriage in the picture. He's saying that if he gets married, he's only getting married once. And, she talking about how she got a tattoo just like his that's on the back of his ear or whatever. Love, faith, prosperity, and all that stuff, or whatever the fuck. I said, girl, it wouldn't be me, but at least you ain't get his name tattooed on you like he supposedly got his name, your name tattooed on him. Girl, it just wouldn't be me. But it was cute. And she was just talking about the fact that, when she was married to Cordell, she was so controlled. And I forgot all about that. And how when we were first introduced to Portia, it's like night and day now, okay? We got one Portia when we first got her on the Real Housewives. And now we have a whole totally 180 version of her, okay? And that's probably why she's so out there now and she's doing all the things that she's doing now, because for however many years she was with this man, Cordell, she was controlled and told what she can and cannot do. And so therefore she kept all of that inside. Now she's releasing it, and that's why she's just doing whatever the fuck it is that she's doing. I mean, shit like that happens. Moving on from that, we get this scene with Candy and Cynthia meet up at this restaurant. They're waiting for Nene and Marlo. Nene shows up, and then Marlo shows up last. Marlo sat her ass down. Marlo sat her ass down and looked at Cynthia and said, "Oh, girl, it's so good to see you dressing a little bit feminine now, because I was kind of worried you was being all tomboyish." The way she said it threw me off and made me bust the fuck up, okay? But, it was a little key. And at the dinner table, what they was basically talking about was the relationship that Candy has with Portia, because Candy wants to put out there, it's like, should she say anything about Dennis and his dealings and who he been with and what she knows and all this stuff? And she even put it out there herself that they're not friends like that. For her to put that out there, to say anything, because Portia's not going to receive it well from her, because they're still in the process of trying to rebuild the relationship. And you get Marlo saying things about, well, I would tell the man, I would tell, if I knew something about your husband, I knew something about your husband, regardless of what it is, I'm still going to deliver it, okay? Then you got Nene saying no. She wouldn't do it because she been in that situation, and then you're going to have the man get upset with you, and then go have the woman not want to, make the woman not want to spend time with you or nothing like that. So in a way, it is a lose-lose situation. There is no right, there is no wrong. But in this situation, I feel as though, Candy, you being messy, and I get it, that's what you probably on the show for. This is what we look for. You didn't have to bring that shit up, for one. And you making it sound as if this man is really out here doing some dirt on Portia, when, everybody has a past. Everybody done dated everybody and their mama, okay, before they got with somebody else, all right? Everybody, just about everybody, has been with a partner before, or multiple people before they got with the person that they're currently with, okay? I don't see nothing wrong with what he's doing. If he's buying Rolexes and want to do all that with all these women, and he can afford to do that shit, whether it's real or not, let him do that, okay? If he want to tattoo bitch's name on him, let him do that. It just wouldn't be me sleeping around with you and saying, so who is Danielle? Okay? Who the fuck is Lakeisha? Okay? Bitch, who is Tisha? Okay? Bitch, why is this girl Lisa on you? Who? Now, when was this? Leave that to Portia to figure that shit out. And don't try to destroy her happiness for what she's feeling right now, because she's gonna figure that shit out herself. All right? I don't understand why Candy's so deeply concerned about what's going on in her relationship. Like, that's not even your business. Like, let it go, So they was talking about that, and I'm just like, Candy, Candy, Candy. Just be quiet. Just be quiet, okay? It's no concern of yours. But then on the other hand, I can see it as, well, Portia and them, they always up in everybody's business, so Portia ain't off limits. So I get that side of it, but it just seems like, because Portia was up in everybody's business last season and the seasons before that. So, I mean, maybe it's her turn to get it. So, okay, I get that, but still, it just seems a little bit too messy for me. But, I mean, I'm going to watch it. Who am I to judge? So then we get Eva and her mom, they're going wedding dress shopping. Her sister, not her sister, but her friend do pop up, Ebony, to help do the wedding dress. And I was irritated just watching it. I said, is Eva going to be the bridezilla or the mom going to be bridezilla? Then kind of find out, Eva's mother and her father, I think they're still married. They've been married for like over 30 years or whatever. They eloped in Vegas. They got, eloped. She never had the wedding that she wanted to have. And I would have said, that's not my problem, that's your problem, because at the same time, what you've been doing within all these 36 years, I mean, your daughter is on and popping, I guess she is. You did ask her, oh baby, come here, let me ask you this. We want to throw this wedding so we can have a wedding that we never had. No, I feel like what the mama is doing, the mama is being selfish as hell, okay, because she even told the daughter, the friend, well, even don't realize she think that this is her wedding, this is my wedding, okay? And she laughed about it like she was being funny, but she was being dead ass serious. And every dress she pulled out, no, I don't like that. Well, I like the other one better. Nope, this neckline is this. I don't like that waist. I don't like this. Absolutely not. Girl, the people at the wedding shop, they was just looking like, the fuck? She was getting on my nerve. Moving on from that, we get Shamari and Ronnie. They talking about, the baby's upcoming birthday party. The reason why she's going all out, because he's saying how it went from 20 to 30 people to like over 120 people, because she didn't have a baby shower, so she's using this birthday party as a birthday party / baby shower that she never had. So she invited some of the girls. She told him about the whole thing, what happened at the lake house, with the question came up about who was in an open relationship. And he said what some of us were saying, girl, you ain't got to tell your whole business to everybody and their mama, because everybody and their mama ain't going to use that shit the right way, okay? They're going to try to use that shit against you. You ain't got to tell everybody everything. And she was like, but it's nothing that I'm ashamed of. Okay, that's cool. I get that. I understand that. And he was just like, they were saying how they were going through a moment of hurt, She was just a little bi-curious, but they were both hurting each other. And there, a time where they wanted to walk away, and the producer asked her, did she walk away? She said, there was a few times where she had to step away or whatever. So they had issues going on in their relationship, and thinking that being out in the open, having an open relationship was going to fix those things. No, once you have an issue that's going on in your relationship, no matter what it is, doing something extreme like opening up the relationship to other people, other factors to come in, that's not going to help. That's not going to help. Okay, you need to meet that problem dead on head first. You know what I'm saying? Before it gets bigger. And then you bring in other elements into your relationship, regardless of how comfortable or uncomfortable you are. It's just going to make that problem that probably wasn't even that big even bigger. So, hey, that was what was going on. So, Eva's going out to lunch with her mom, and they're talking about the wedding once again. Eva, she invited some people from her, her family. Most of the people coming from his family. And the mother, she used to be VP of business or whatever in the medical field that she was in. So she was doing what she had to do. You know what I'm saying? So my whole thing is she retired now. She's trying to live to her daughter. That's what it feels like, because she never had that, wedding. She telling her she want to invite a few more people who not necessarily is friends with Eva, but helped her out, is supportive of her and her husband. You know what I'm saying? And I'm sitting here like, on the one hand, I get that she's a mother, and that's what sometimes the moms get overdo or whatever. But on the other hand, when Eva said, she sat there and she was crying because mom said, I'm not going to do this no more. Okay, I'm not about to do this. And I'm just sitting here like, girl, this ain't your wedding. And then I can only understand if the mother was paying for this shit. Bitch, no. Eva made clear to put it out there that she is paying for the wedding herself. Okay, so at this point in time, I don't care if you my mama or not. What I say go, okay? Because I'm the one that's footing the bill, bitch. But eventually they overcame that. Eva came out there and apologized for crying. Girl, your mama was the one that should have apologized, not you. But, they worked the thing out, so we're going to move on from that. We got Greg and Nene. They meeting with the nutritionist in the house and showing them how to make some green smoothies. And, the more green the leaves on the, kale or the spinach or whatever, more iron. And then the more garlic and ginger and all that stuff cleans out your immune system, or help boost your immune system, and sulfur and all that stuff, and cleans out the blood. Baby, them green drinks, when you do it right, they be bombing shit, okay? You be like, girl, I didn't know all this was up in here. It be good as shit. Sometimes you may think it's nasty, but it be good as shit. But anyway, they wait on the call from the doctor that they went to down in Houston after Greg did that test to see if there was any more cancer cells in his body. They get a call 20 minutes later, and basically they found some floating microscopic, cancer cells in his body. And this is what they were talking about when he did not want to do the chemo. And this is exactly why they was suggesting that he should do the chemo. And that's one of the only thing that he had. And he was just talking about how, faith getting him through it and all this stuff. And Nene was saying how he's such a spiritual person. And soon as they said all that, and he said, well, let me think about it, because the only option at this point that they're giving him is that he needs to get on chemo. And he really doesn't want to do chemo. And the thing of it is, he probably wouldn't even been on that long if he just would have went on ahead and did it. And I get it, you don't want to go through the effects, because, sometimes the chemo make you sicker than what you really are. It really has. I've seen it firsthand, But he just said that his faith went through the roof. I was just like, damn, So that's something that I wouldn't wish that on anybody. I really wouldn't. So it's time for the twins' birthday party. Girl, the twins took a nap before they can even say the prayer for the food. It was so many goddamn people in there. That shit would have made me so worrisome and made me want to just sink into a corner. I don't like being around a lot of people if I don't have to. Okay. But them twins didn't give a damn about the birthday party. They had bouncy things or whatever, because they did have some little kids there. Marlo showed up with her little nephew. Of course, Candy and Ty showed up. When they was out there putting their money up in there in the car, she was like, how much we should put up in there? I think we should put $100 each. And Ty said, $100 each? I ain't even never met the kids. Bitch, that's me. Okay? He was joking, but I was dead ass serious. Okay? I'm real frugal with my money, bitch. But, the kids come in there. They do the prayer. Shamari sitting down at the table. They talking about how Nene's not gonna be able to show up. Portia's not gonna show up. Shamari feels away because she thought that her and Portia was real cool. She got a weird vibe from Portia when she asked her if she was gonna show up. Saying bring your little niece or your, and she was like she gonna be with her daddy and all this stuff. She like, we went to junior high, we went to grammar school, we went to high school and all that stuff. We should be top dog and all that shit. Are you really from Decatur? Baby, just because we went to school, all our schooling together, that don't mean that we best of friends. That don't even mean that we friends, bitch. We know of each other, okay? Like, come on. I hate when people think shit like that. Just because you know me from around the way don't mean that you know me and that we cool and click-clacking like that, okay? Calm down. And then they started talking about the Bailey Q and was like, she was trying to throw shade at you about the way that you dress or whatever. And surprisingly, Candy was like, no, that was Eva, okay? Eva came through. She the one that gave you the peach and was saying that shit, okay? And I was like, what? Okay, Candy. And then Eva comes through and it's all, hey girl, how you doing? Yeah, you look so good. You was this and you was that. Because Shamari said in her confessional, bitch, Eva the one that's looking the plain Jane. Okay, I look damn good. I said, okay, that's how you feel. You look damn good in 2002. You know what I'm saying? All right, but it is what it is. I said the little cute shade. I'm here for it. So basically, Eva was trying to backpedal. She was backpedaling about what she said, talk about something she wasn't being shady or whatever. And they played the thing back. You pass the peach to the person that you feel is the one who needs it. And she said, per the game instructions, I'm going to pass the peach to Shamari, okay? And that's what she did. Candy looking like, girl, please. But all right, Ronnie come over there talking about something. We need to say happy birthday at 1:45. I was like, damn. He be popping up. He be popping up, and I just be like, I don't know how I feel about that. But okay, like he trying to get his little camera time too. But he wanted to say happy birthday to the one of his sons because his sons who got his exact dome. Okay, both Ronald and Shamari got big ass heads. Okay, I just realized that. But anyway, one was born at 1:45 and one was born at 1:49. So they all said happy birthday, and that was that. Then we have Candy meeting up with Todd and Don Juan, and she basically talking about what happened at the lunch that she had with the girls and this whole situation with Portia and how it looked messy either way. My whole thing is, had you not opened up your mouth and said anything and kept the situation, you spreading it, it was bound to get out. That's why you doing this, so somebody can say it, okay? You putting it out there so somebody can slip up and say it and it won't be you, You're not in a position to tell her anything about her relationship because y'all not close like that right now. Y'all still working on y'all relationship. You did say that y'all weren't gonna say nothing about it, but you feel like it probably was Nene who said something about it because Portia's getting, got upset with Dennis. Dennis calling his exes, and I was to see who said anything to Candy and all that shit. My whole thing is, I'm retired, bitch. It happened, and I'm moving the fuck on, okay? But leave it alone, too, he said. Y'all in a weird position at this point in time. Just leave the shit alone. Candy, leave it alone. So the girls meet up. Cynthia telling them about how she's going to start getting into the wine business. Don't know shit about it, but she gonna get into it and make her money. I mean, I guess. And then the whole situation about Dennis comes up. And Portia, she says what she had to say. And she was right, bitch. If he did this shit, let him do the shit. Everybody has a past. Everybody fucked somebody before, as I said. And it just make it seem as if it's being negative that you bringing it up. Like, I can see if Candy was bringing it up and he was fucking currently, that he's currently fucking a friend of yours, okay? Then that'd be the only time where I'd be like, well, girl, you need to let that bitch know because she already standing around here looking stupid as fuck, falling all over this man who ain't really into her the way that she think because he out here fucking somebody else. But that ain't the case, okay? You talking about his past relationships and his past dealings with his exes, okay? Not people that's claiming to be his current, So that's what's making it look messy. And she had every right to feel the way that she felt. He had every right to feel the way that he felt. Bitch, I wouldn't be calling no goddamn body, but I let that shit just roll off my motherfucking back and be like, fuck that. I don't know this hoe. She don't know me. So what the fuck I'm gonna get pissed off for? But it is what it is. When they ask who the fuck told, Cynthia said, bitch, I know it ain't me. Okay, but it better be, I'm pretty sure it was somebody that she considers a big sister. And we all know who that is, Nene. Okay, Nene in that confessional, they was like, did you tell? Girl, no, I didn't tell. At the table. I didn't say nothing. I don't know nothing about nobody shit. I don't get involved. But Portia in that confessional said, well, Nene came to me and said, I don't know why they want to tell you this and all this stuff, but so Nene told her. So that's what it was. Girl, whatever. And then tried to compare the whole situation with Cynthia and Will to her and Dennis. I mean, I can see the similarities, but you know, either way, it was still messy no matter what. You know what I'm saying? Portia was like, the only difference is that I actually went to Cynthia and told her. Portia said, y'all took the information that you had and you basically played it around in a circle before it actually got to them, which I understand. But girl, Portia, at the end of the day, just be careful. Do what you gotta do. Everybody got a motherfucking past, okay? Candy Ty had a goddamn past too. Ty, you ain't the only bitch that he fucked, okay? So, you know, like, they said the same thing about Ty. They had rumors and stuff. You didn't like it. But I guess it's Portia's turn because, you know, Portia be up in everybody's business too. So it is what it is. Y'all tell me how y'all felt about this episode, and I'll see y'all later. Peace.